All right, well, let me call these cases. File 252682 SM. People versus Samantha Jo Hoff. That alleges a retail fraud from the Walmart store in Three Rivers on October 21st of 2025. Mr. Paul Gibson represents the defendant in that case. It's alleged that the defendant and a co-defendant stole 70-inch television and some Halloween candy. File 252638 alleges that again at the Walmart in Three Rivers on October 26th of 2025, a defendant and a co-defendant stole a 65-inch Vizio TV and some other items, and they identified them as the same couple of ladies that had allegedly stolen a 70-inch television set a few days before. So they were identified subsequently as Brianna and Samantha Hoff. So Mr. Gibson represents Samantha. Brianna Hoff is represented by Mr. Knopfinger. File 252407 SM corresponds to the October 21st of 2025 case of Samantha. And file 252683 SM corresponds to the October 26th case where the smaller 65-inch television was allegedly stolen. Brianna also has this ordinance, I guess not, also has a littering charge for on October 27th. So there are two incidents. The defendants are co-defendants, and then Brianna has another case. Abby, is there a plea offer?
There is, Your Honor. The offer is the same for each defendant. In exchange for a guilty plea to one count of retail fraud, second degree, I would be willing to dismiss all remaining charges in all of the files.
Nope.
All right, one count of retail fraud, second degree. Each. Dismiss all other cases. All right, on behalf of your client, Mr. Gibson, what does she wish to do?
Gary.
The case is unresolved and she's asking for a jury trial.
All right, Ms. Stoll, would the prosecution intend to join the defendants and join the two cases?
I would likely join the cases. I don't think that I would join the defendants for trial.
Well, I witness anyways.
All right, Ms. Hoff, what that means is they would move to join both cases, the October 21st case and the October 26th case. It's part of the same case. So process 21 days to file motion to join cases. Again, there's video evidence in this case.
There is, Your Honor.
Do you have it, Mr. Gibson?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I know I've looked at videos.
Ms. Hoff, have you seen it?
I have not, but I also have proof that I was down at my kids' school on the day of the 21st when this alleged theft took place. So, I mean,
All right, that's an alibi defense, and you have to file a notice of alibi defense.
and my co-defendant and my kid's dad, Sean Coleman, both clearly were in the car on the 21st. They don't deny that, and they say that I wasn't in the car.
Um,
I'm not
all
sure
right.
what we deny or don't deny.
Your Honor, this is the first that I think she's given me details about an alibi defense. So I would ask that the court provide for 7 days to allow me to
I'll give you
file an
21
alibi
days.
defense. If there's one, if I believe one is applicable. I attempted to get a hold of the defendant yesterday because I wanted to try to go over the videos with her today before court started, but I was not able to get a hold of her and she got to court.
Yeah, if
after
the
2.
affidavits are supported by the testimony, the jury is going to convict these ladies in about 3 minutes and enjoy doing it. These are high definition videos.
I understand, Your Honor.
So you might want to look at these.
It wasn't me, I wasn't in Three Rivers.
All right. Samantha, you have $384 with unpaid fines. Most of them are booking fees. You have an unpaid use of meth case. Are you making any payments on that?
Yes, I'm making payments on it. My next payment isn't due until
16th, it looks
Yeah.
like. All right, so you've been making payments on that?
I'm gonna make a payment on that today.
If I gave you a test today, what would it show?
That'd be clean.
All right,
I'm like huge pregnant.
Okay. Um, all right. Well, we're gonna set this for a jury trial. I don't know the date. What's your due date?
I'm 35 weeks right now, so my due date is very, very close. That's kind of why I'm a little frustrated with this situation.
Well, there's enough of that to go around, I think. Okay, I'm gonna set these for a jury trial. They'll be together. Prosecutor has 21 days to file the motion to join them. I would suggest that you make arrangements with your lawyer to watch those videos. Maybe that'll change your perspective on things. All right, Brianna, let's talk about your case. Same two incidents. You also have a littering case. Prosecutor had agreed to dismiss the littering and one of the two larcenies. Mr. Knopfstringer, what does your client wish to do? Same thing, Ms. Stoll, you moved to join the cases but not the defendants.
Correct, Your Honor.
Your co-defendant's apparently willing to throw you under the bus. I wasn't there, but she was. Have you seen the videos?
I just seen photos.
All right. Again, the offer is to plead one count of DV, second dismiss all else.
Yes, retail fraud, second, Your Honor.
Yeah, DV, not retail fraud. Prosecution intends to join the two cases, but not the two defendants. 21 days to move to join the cases. That's of some benefit to you, Ms. Hoff. If they separated the cases, they could try one case, and if you were found not guilty, they just turn around and try the second one. So they get two bites of the apple. By joining the two cases into one case, then the jurors hear about both things, but they only have one opportunity to try to obtain a conviction. Co-defendant also demands jury trial. All right. Ms. Hoff, are you still at Kelsey Street?
It's a 6th Street address, Judge.
6th Avenue.
Yes, 6th Street is the dairy bar. There's no houses on 6th Street. You're a Marcellus guy, but in 4th Ward, they're avenues. And in 2nd Ward, they're streets. 1st Ward, they're all named after trees or people. And 3rd Ward, I don't know what they named them after, people. But in 4th Ward, what's now called the 4th District, it's 1st Avenue up to about 14th Avenue. And in 2nd Ward, it's 2nd Street all the way up to 16th Street, 6th Ave. Anyway, there are no houses on 6th Street that face, it's the dairy bar. There is one house next to the bridge across from the dairy bar. I think there's one house that has a 6th Street address. The other side of the bridge is Middle Street. More of a geography lesson than you really cared to have. Ms. Hoff, are you working someplace?
I do painting. Painting.
Paint houses?
Yeah, I call them painting.
Like exterior or interior?
Like, I mean, whatever they have for, like they do on the outside and the inside. It all depends on what the boss says. Where it's at.
I think you told me that before. Which company do you work for?
It's the Coleman company.
Cool.
Yeah, Sean. I work for Sean.
Oh,
He has his own painting.
all right. Well, Same advice. You might want to actually look at these videos. If the evidence presents the way it did, I think a jury is gonna, the way it's presented, but just because it's written in the affidavit doesn't mean that's exactly the way it was. Any rate, I was hopeful we would resolve these. Having a baby is not gonna be a get out of jail free card for Samantha. And let's see. I don't believe you owe me any money, Brianna. But we'll set this for trial, date to be set. All right, do you have any questions? All right, you're good to go.
In this hearing, the judge reviews 2 retail fraud cases involving co-defendants Samantha and Brianna Hoff, accused of stealing TVs from a Walmart on 2 separate dates, and offers a plea deal to both women, plead guilty to 1 count of second-degree retail fraud in exchange for dropping all other charges, but both and request jury trials. The prosecution plans to join the 2 incidents into 1 case, while Samantha claims an alibi that she was at her child's school during 1 theft, though her lawyer admits he hasn't yet reviewed that defense with her, prompting the judge to allow time for filing it properly, and repeatedly warns that strong high-definition video evidence could lead to a very quick conviction. Despite Samantha being heavily pregnant and mentioning personal struggles, the judge makes clear that won't affect the outcome, schedules both cases for trial, and advises both defendants to carefully review the evidence with their attorneys before proceeding.